Hello and welcome. My name is Hoshizoralol and I'm playing the Wildstar beta. This is a new MMO that just went into beta about, about a week ago now. I had actually made an earlier video closer to the release date for you guys, but my video recorder decided to take a dump all over my computer and just nothing showed up and I couldn't get it to work for a few days. And yeah, it wasn't good times, but it's all working now. It's all up and running. So here I'm again to show you the character creation for this game. Now at first I wasn't gonna actually show you this because it's not gameplay. It seems like it's unneeded, but for me, one of the first things that I look for in an MMO, and if I want to play it, is the character creation. I absolutely love character creation, but what really hooks it for me to play a game is if it has a really in-depth character creation. So if it does, then I will most likely play it. So my hope is that you'll take a look at this video and perhaps it'll help you decide if you want to play it or not, just based on the character creation, if you're anything like me. So the first thing you need to know in this game is that there are two factions, like most games, the Exiles and the Dominion. The Exiles are the good guys. They're trying to stop the Dominion from taking over this planet and reaping it for resources, I think. And the Dominion are like an empire, and it says right there, an interstellar empire that are trying to conquer the universe. Now for this playthrough that you're watching, I think I'll be playing as the Dominion because my other character is an Exile. So I just kind of want to see what the difference is. But as you can see, as I'm clicking, I'm getting a different preview of different races, which are, they got some really neat races in here actually. We'll start with the Exiles. Now that we know the factions, the races are basic human, so every game has to have a human, right? We've got the Auran, which sort of reminds me of like the Vera, or I don't remember the other race name, but from Final Fantasy, the standard beast race. They've got like animal characteristics, tails, ears, that kind of thing. You've got the Granok here, a bunch of hulking, beastie tank race creatures, which are pretty awesome. And I also gotta say here that this game definitely takes liberties with anatomy and that kind of thing. It's very stylized and kind of cartoony. So if you don't like that kind of thing, it might not be good for you. I guess it's sort of similar to World of Warcraft in that particular way, where it's more cartoony than realistic. And for the last race on the Exiles, we've got the Mordesh. They come from like an irradiated planet, and they sort of like cyberpunk, cybergoth type look with gas masks and like wires for hair and that kind of thing. It's really cool. So on the Dominion side, we've got the Cassian. Load. Yeah, we've got the Cassian, which are more or less standard humans again, except they're royal. There's like a royal bloodline, kinda. I sort of relate it to like an Egyptian type lineage. We've got the Draken, or Draken. Bloodthirsty, brutal, and viciously aggressive. I'm not really sure what these guys look like. I guess they're kind of like bats, devils, kind of thing, which is really awesome. I think I might be playing as a Draken, or perhaps as a Makari down here, which, as their name implies, they're just a robot. They're completely mechanical. As you can see from just the previews, you can get some really neat looking neat looking combinations with your customizations. And in the middle here, we've got the Chua, like a little gremlin type creature. They're supposedly really mischievous, technological geniuses, but have a cruel side to them as well. So I'll show you a little bit of the character customization here with the Draken. Isn't he a looker? Oh, whew. Get a bunch of different faces here that you can choose from. Also, I apologize if the video's lagging a little bit. Generally, my setup's alright, but my computer doesn't seem to like recording and playing this game at once. It's a bit strange. So once you pick a base face, you can, let's just play around with these. You can screw around with the actual specifications. Eye angle, eye height, eye size, socket size and height, and let's make it like really small. Yeah. So the actual character creation here, it's pretty good. I've seen better, but I've definitely seen a lot more limited. So as far as character creation goes, you know, it's pretty good. You can select different skin tones, hairstyles, if they'd, which I guess in this case is like a mane of scales, or it can be, or horns, or what's this one? I actually like the first one. It's pretty badass looking. Choose your color. Whoop. Facial hair. Oh man, look at that. That one. Nope, gonna be that one. Yeah, gonna be that one. Eye color, horn style. Oh man, look how badass that looks. Woo! Let's take a look at some of these other. Jesus. Top heavy much? Yeah, I gotta say, some of these are really cool. Really neat looking. Like that. Wow. They have some neat looking alternatives. And then you can play around with the body type. The one thing that disappoints me a little bit is that you can't individually take a body part and size it like you could in Ion or Guild Wars, or sorry, I don't think Guild Wars can do that, or Skyrim. But you know, you get these basic body types here, which I still are pretty good. Yeah, I was just doing this guy as a sample, but you know, I think I actually really like this guy. We're gonna call him Hoshizoralol, of course. And for the class, we've got Warrior, which is just a basic warrior, like in all games pretty much. Engineer, so mechanical stuff. Esper, which is like magic, sort of like a summoner or a wizard class in other games. Medic, self-explanatory. Stalker, which is sort of like this game's version of the rogue or the thief. You get these awesome claws that you can just kind of like Wolverine claws that you can. And the Spell Slinger, which my other character actually is. You have 2 pistols, but you also have like magic stuff that you can do with the pistols, like teleporting back and forth and whatnot. But for this character, I think I'm gonna do the Stalker because, well, one, it fits the race really well, just launching in forward, being really agile and ripping shit to shreds, really. The other one might be a warrior, an unstoppable juggernaut, but we're gonna go with the stalker because I'm curious to see how they play. And for the path, we've got 4 paths here. This is, these affect some of the quests in your actual gameplay. For example, my other character is an explorer. So, they start off as part of an explorer's guild, and you try to explore, obviously, try to get to new vistas and new points of interest where you can look upon the surroundings and you try and find interesting things. So I think all of these paths will have somewhat similar quest lines. Soldier, you may have to take some points of operation or kill the opposite army. Settler, tame the wilds of the planet Nexus, so perhaps dispersing wildlife. Scientists, study its exotic flora, dangerous fauna, and ancient technology. So maybe you have to find stuff. For this guy, I think he'd be good for a soldier. He's gonna be a good soldier. Yeah, alright. I think we're ready. I was gonna show you some of the other character creation, but really, there's not much difference. You get mostly the same categories of customization that you get. Different body parts. For example, like the Makari, they don't get horns, but they get like facial accessories, all the character creation is pretty much the same, so you're not missing out on much. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm not sure how I feel about playing as a bad guy, or on the bad guy side, because I almost always play as a good guy.
I have evidence that Exiles may have infiltrated our crime systems, planting their traitorous agents among loyal Dominion citizens. I require such a citizen to aid
Aperture.
You find one for me.
Yes, ma'am. Scans detect what we believe to be several functioning cryopods. No mechanical anomalies. Which one?
That one. Right there. Yes. I have an instinctive feeling about that one. And the Makari's instincts are mathematically flawless. And none more.
Let me get that for you.
Say, ma'am. Reading all vitals at optimal. Shall I begin the reanimation procedure?
Ooh.
Yes. Begin as soon as
losing frame rate really badly.
Alright, we're ready to proceed. This one is definitely the best of the lot, ma'am. Keep physical condition. No sign of tampering with any of the equipment.
Exactly what I require. Yes, I detect potential in this one.
Indeed. I was hoping not to turn down the game. Man, looks pretty red and lasery. I was really hoping not to have to turn the game graphics down very much, but if it keeps going on like this and losing quite a lot of frame rate, I might have to, just for the sake of recording. But yeah, alright. Now that we've done the character creation and you can see my character, Hoshizoralol, that's me. So if you see me running around, say hi or something. You can play with me if you want too. We'll leave it here for now. In the next video, I will show you some of the gameplay, some of the beginning gameplay, maybe later. If I get to it, I'll show you a dungeon if I can. But for now, I hope you enjoyed it. If you are curious to see some of my other videos, please check out my profile. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video or any of my other ones. Cha-ching! So, until the next time where I'm playing this, Outlast, or Deus Ex, anything in between, stay frosty.